So, as it turns out, we're actually at the end of the game. By the end of the game, I mean we're on the final mission where we have to go and do the final thing, the final boss and all that. But there are a couple things in the game that I want to finish first. So I'm going to set a couple markers so I know. So I got to go there, and I want to go... Stupid sticks right there. that was a bit much. And obviously go over there. So I think, based on my findings, that is the Braille note I haven't collected, question mark? Maybe it's in a house, I think, there. Because that's the only one that I don't remember going into. We have this one over here, which is the water for the plant, right? And I want to do that. And I, obviously, by getting the Braille notes, will finish this final investigation. On top of that, right, this is the next thing. On top of finishing the final investigation, I want to sleep at the hospital where I could talk to Dr. Swansea. And that is basically the final things that we have to do in the game. So we're going to head up here first. Now, obviously, I'm at minus 90 XP, but that is going to change as we take these guys. I'm going to help him with the vampire. Lord Hamzerly. What? He did a shadow. All right, bite him. Because I can. Fight the other guy too if I really wanted to, but I'm not going to. No, stop it with your little shadow crap. Ow. Look, I took him out. That's all that matters. Wait, lock onto him. Ow. Stop. Stop hitting me with your garbage. Okay. Let's, whoops, wrong button. Let's heal that. Loot that. Loot that. Now I believe I just need to, yeah, I don't have to go this way. I can just head up the stairs over here, which is probably going to be a good option. We have other skulls. I do not hear any or see any. Yeah. Nope. Okay, we did it. What else we got? So basically, over here in this door might be the last Braille notes we need, because the other ones looked familiar. As in, I remember going to those locations. But if we don't find the Braille note here, we're going to go and get it. Like, that's our goal at the moment, is to get the Braille notes done. So we'll loot that. Yeah, we got a body. That is for sure. I don't actually know if I've ever been in here. Surely I have. Surely there was a quest for me to come in here at one point. This does look a little familiar. Yeah, this definitely does look familiar. Let's jump on him. Just take him out real quick. Is there anyone else? Yeah, I remember having to get into this room. I hear someone like eating. Oh, maybe it was, I think that's what it was. It was on this bed. I will double check upstairs. But if that is... Oh, they're upstairs, I see. If that is the one that I'm thinking it was, which might have been the first one that we found, then that is not worth it. Also, I had someone suggest to me that, hey, go back to the final one. I don't know why they were low on HP. Go back to the final one I picked up, and it may fix it. Because that is also a known bug, which is annoying, but it happens. Petition letter. No, I don't think I ever got that. Mr. Bates must stop for months, for years, maybe. Cottigan Bates has exploited us. Mr. Bates must stop. If we had more money or proper jobs, we would never rent any of his extortionate flats. Mr. Bates must stop. We all know what revolting solution he proposes to the women who can't pay the weekly rent. Mr. Bates must stop. Let's meet him together soon and demand for immediate change. Anyways, where is he at? I don't remember. He is... Oh, crap. He's the one with the bowler hat, right? He's this one. Okay. So he is in Whitechapel. Well, I guess I could go talk to him. You know, that is an option. Okay. So, wait. Did I not loot that? No, it did loot it. I guess I got the one here. So that's kind of the thing, is now do I just say, oh wait, what's this? Nope, just gold. So do I say screw it and go try to get the last one again and see if it's bugged? Or do I go walk around? Ooh, I'm at 5 XP. Or do I go walk around and try to determine where the other ones are? Because I may... Oh, no, I went to this one already. I may be able to just place markers all over my map of where I know they're at and then go that direction. Or I could, you know, go straight to the last one. So let's... That's a rat. Let's go exploring to where the other ones are and just go in order. And if I feel like I'm visiting ones that, oh, I definitely have gotten this one, then I'll go somewhere else. Like I think I've definitely gotten Braille Note 2. There's an enemy over there. So Braille Note 2 is like down over here at the docks and it's like on a body, but I'll mark all these real quick and then we'll go to them one at a time. Okay, so this is the one, this is the last one. This is one of them over there. It's on the second floor of that one building that we always go through that's like a shopping mall. I know that I need to go over here. Oh, wait, it's not letting me set more than a couple markers. That's really annoying. Okay, that goes. And then there's the one down here. So, okay, so I've got my I can have 2 markers set at any given time. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go up through Whitechapel, down. I'm going to get the water that I need for the plant. This is a Life is Strange achievement, which I feel like I need to get because it's my favorite game of all time. And then I'm going to go over here, look for that one. If that one's not there, we're going to bounce down to the docks, get that one. If that one's not there, the final thing we're going to do is go up past the docks, through the hospital, up over here, check that one again, and then go back to him because we have to go back down over here anyway. So this area should be the final area that we go to, right? I think that is the most efficient way to go about this. See, right now, we're using our years and years and years and years and years of playing RPGs to come up with the most efficient solution to the multi-quest puzzle. Right, the multi-quest puzzle is simply anytime in an RPG where they give you a series of quests. Now, they don't... Have I ever been in here before? No. What the heck? Where was this? I don't ever remember this. Well, that's fun. You just come across a random thing. And remember, we do need to sleep before we finish the game, because I want to talk about this. So getting all this extra XP is just fine and dandy with me. I'm going to avoid these guys, though. And we're just going to go this way. So the multi-quest puzzle is simply, you're in a game, right? Imagine an MMO. MMOs are typically, actually, imagine an MMO or games like Mass Effect Andromeda, Dragon Age Inquisition. Those are all good examples of this conundrum, where you're at a quest hub, as in there is a hub that gives you multiple quests to go finish, and you say to yourself, oh, surely I could finish one, come back, turn it in, finish one, come back, turn it in, blah, blah, blah. That's the least efficient way, but that is how people do play sometimes. I really don't like this guy. Stop yawing me. Ow. Okay. Hit him over and over. You know what? I'm going to use my ultimate. Let's lock him down. Smack him about. Dude. How are you not dead yet, bro? Why do you have so much life? You don't even have a name. You're a nameless vampire. I totally dodged, but I got stuck on the pillar. Okay. So you could just sit there and, you know, do one quest, turn it in, do one quest, turn it in, but that's the least efficient way to go about it. Instead, you look at the map and you determine, I'm going the wrong way, that what is the most efficient path from one quest to another to complete them. But in MMOs, you typically also have to account for additional quests given in the way that I mean, like, you know, imagine you finish one quest and that was annoying. Right after you finish it, you get another quest to go kill something else in the general direction of a second quest that you already have. So, like, knowing the layout of how quest works typically fix this. This is the multi-quest conundrum in trying to find the most efficient path. And we have been given that exact same conundrum. I want you to go with that. In this situation, we need to find the most efficient path to these different bits on the map, which will lead us ultimately to the destination we need to be at, which is the Braille Man. Just turning this in there. So I need to take a right when I go into this square. I'll show you where this is apparently at. It's down here. So the easiest way for me to get there, instead of running all the way around, is just to top off the edge. Come around this way. Go inside here. And the water is apparently right.
Fresh water.
Bam.
As long as it's not holy water, I'm gonna find some use for it.
So in case you want the Unlife is Strange, I think is the name of the achievement. You have to get that water, which you can only get by hitting like chapter 4 or 3. So basically when you unlock this area. It's the best way to think about it is I have the loudest car ever go past my house. Oh geez, where'd you come from? There with that. There with that. Whoops, I whiffed. Ah, stop spewing on me. It's gross. If you're planning to play through the game at any point, the best way to think about it is this door right here where you save the, I think it's the merchant. He's like, help, help, help. That's when you're able to do this. We're gonna go through here. My life is not wanting to regenerate. Now, I believe this is on the 2nd floor. Yeah, we're at the right spot, but it's probably over in the other area on the other side. But I'm gonna be thorough, and I'm gonna look around for this damn Braille note, which I'm pretty sure I got. And if that is the case, I'm pretty sure I've also gotten the one down at the docks, but I'm gonna go check it anyways, so we don't have to go all the way back down. I wish it would just tell you which one you need, rather than saying bring that back the 4th Braille note, which also is not helpful. There was another spot to check up here. Let's go look at that real quick. Was I able to get into here? No. So there's not another spot to check, but we'll check over here. Nothing. This is rather annoying, having to search around for something that I've likely already looted. Oh. Got me some shillings. Not seeing any more loot here. Although I did see something shine. Oh, it's just a glass. That's annoying. All right. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to quickly check my map that I have pulled up on where all these stupid things are. So this one is over in this area. It is upstairs, apparently, on a dead body next to a dress. That's all I can describe it as. But it is. I'm going to go back upstairs. I'm going to double check for this dead body. Oops, wrong button. And if it's not there, then to the docks we go. I believe it's in this one. I saw that trash can, by the way. Wait. Oh, hold up. See, now here's the curious thing. Now I'm not seeing. Maybe it is here. But I'm totally not seeing where the shop apparently is. Because it's not in here. It's not in here. Is it downstairs? No. Well, this is a conundrum. Oh, wait. I think it's in there. Oh, it is this dead body. Okay, so we've gotten it. We're done. We've gotten this one to the docks. That is the next route. So I can go ahead and remove that one. And I know that this one is like right there. Ish. It's right there-ish. Oh, and I've also already got my water, so I don't have to do that anymore. So basically down past Crazy Man to this area, we'll go across down to the docks. Okay. Just gotta lay out my path before me. Am I going in the right direction? I am. Nope, go forward. I don't know why it does that sometimes. It's really odd. Like odd character behavior of when you try to move your character, it doesn't go forward. I wonder if that's just purely a controller issue. I don't know what it's like really playing the game on PC, because early on in the game we're like, let's Let's switch to controller. It's definitely a controller game.
Women's right to vote is only the first step.
I've really enjoyed this game from start to finish. I think the systems in it are really cool. The combat is interesting, but could be better, right? If they were going to make a Vampyr 2 or another Vampyr game in this universe, I would prefer some refinement on this system, making it a bit better. Maybe adding some kind of counter attack. That might be cool. Just something, right? Something to spice it up a bit, because I feel like the combat is cool, but it's missing the sauce. I feel like they did a good job of creating a... Oh, I meant to go right, but it's gonna be faster for me to go back, so let's do that. Yeah, just it's missing something. I can't quite put a finger on what it is. Yeah, I get really annoyed that I can't really counterattack. Like, I can see an attack coming. It's very telegraphed, and the best I can do is dodge. Or at least that's how I've been playing the game. Maybe I've been wrong this entire time, and there is a counterattack, in which case, dummy me. But it feels like I'm really missing something. Am I able to go up and over that, or do I have to go down? Because I don't want to kill that vampire that was over there. But it looks like I am going to need to. All right, buddy. Blood Icon. Come at me. Oh, he's kind of weak. Let's try to bite him. No, not gonna happen. Ow. This guy definitely. Nope. He died way too quick. I just wanted to bite you. I want more blood. I'm out of blood. That loot. That. Now we're in the docks, right? Okay, I see where I can get out. I don't even have any more blood to charge this guy. I have to, like, old school. And this guy's coming at me. Just gonna slowly walk at him like a badass. Okay. Ow. See, you know what I mean? Like, right there. Like, he has a counterattack. But I don't have any option to do that. So, like, the system is in the game. I just don't feel like I'm able to do what they do. And that's actually really annoying. Because I think that the game would... Have I ever been in this building? Is there loot in here? Yeah, I've looted it. I feel like the game would greatly benefit from a system in which I can counterattack. Because it adds a lot more depth to your choices on, like, what choices you're making in combat at a given point. Like, do I attack? Do I counterattack? Do I wait for an enemy to hit and then counterattack? Or are they able to, like, power up some kind of thing that makes it so I can't wait? Like, they're going to power up a massive attack, so either I have to decide to counterattack their small thing or attack right away. Like, I think that would be a cool system, but it just doesn't quite exist. It's just... Oh, I can't even AoE these guys. Can I hit him? Can I bite him? Oh, he's just gonna die. Hi, big dude. Please don't die. Please keep yourself alive so I can get some stamina. There we go. Thank you for that. You allowed me to get some blood. Now I need this guy to do the same. Okay, you're so noisy over here. Please die. And then... Oh, come on. Wait, because I don't have any stamina to dash. You know what, another thing is, I think that my other big criticism about the game is that the item system was really cool and engaging to begin with. I felt like I got some cool items, and RPG-wise, I was like, yes, this is awesome. This is really awesome. This is where the other Braille net is.
More Braille.
Got it.
I should bring this to Mason Swanborough.
An unreadable text in Braille alphabet with just the title in Roman alphabet. Cure for blindness. Okay, well, now we need to go back up. We're not going to go to... We are going to mark this so I remember where it is at. Right. You know what would help? What's the zoom in button? Nope, that's the... Okay. There we go. Yeah, let's be precise. Okay, so now we just need to get up to Mason again. Turn this in, finish this investigation. Yeah, I feel like the item system I really engaged with to begin with. It was cool. It was really cool upgrading my stuff. And being like I got this really cool item, this mace, for instance, and I really want to make it more powerful, so let's upgrade it. That was a cool system, and it felt good doing so. It felt good upgrading it, and then I got to a point where it's just max upgrade and I can't get anything else because I have the best item in the game. In my opinion. I have the item that I want. Oh my gosh, would you stop? He's like on the weirdest little spot there. Thank you. It was really hard to hit him. Yeah. 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 Ow. Yeah. Can I loot anything else here? I know I knocked the guy down, so let's go check him out. Yeah, I feel like there could have been another mace that I got, you know, later in the game, like at this point, that I could use all of this stuff that I've collected to upgrade, because otherwise I got so many items to upgrade and I don't have anything that I can do with it. Like, the next time I... Whoa, jeez. Level 34. They're all coming at me now. Whiffed. Ow. Stop it. Stop this crap that you're casting at me. I can't avoid it. How do you have this much blood? Okay, this is actual BS. I feel like I'm fighting a boss. There's just a dude on the side of the street. I attack way too slow to actually be able to do much. And I have no stamina, so I can't get away. I'm literally stuck in the corner. Let's heal. Okay, can we please just kill your little garbage thing that you got attacking me? Heal. Now I missed, which means he's going to counterattack and get me. Wow, he's got a really fast weapon. I can't bite him, please. Okay, that'll give me enough to get another healing. Get that thing dead. Ow, got me on that last attack. I'm like having to be so careful against this guy. Thank you, jeez. My goodness. Just out of nowhere, this dude just like, oh, hey, I got 50 XP for killing him, though. That's nice. So many stuff to fight between here and there. I'm like clearing out the entire city. Hit him. And then do more of this. See, counterattack. He counterattacked me. It's in the game. I know it's in the game. Why don't I have the option? Ow. That's, wow, gosh. Just freaking die. I'm getting really frustrated with these guys. Please, reduce your stamina or die. Right. Did he have any loot? No. Okay, that's fine. Where am I going from here? Up this way. At least I'm getting XP. It's just not really that engaging at the moment because it's like I'm just trying to get to point B. I could run past all this stuff and maybe I should, and that probably would be the best way forward, but it's annoying. Yeah, the item situation in the game could be a lot better. That is, I don't think there's anyone that would argue against that. And honestly, it's at the point where all I needed was maybe an extra 1 or 2, like 2 maximum tiers of items to be able to get that would feel like I had something to upgrade. Or maybe just 1 or 2 extra tiers of upgrades on those weapons, right? That's a way easier way to go about it. You just add, you know, from the orange you add a gold upgrade. I don't know. Ugh, my controller just died. Anyways, with a final upgrade or a final 2 upgrades on a weapon, I would be able to collect. This is the cool thing. I would have been able to collect.
Despicable.
Is there another rat? I want that other rat. It's not gonna give it to me. I could have been able to collect a couple extra parts, right? You don't have to keep the exact same crafting materials, you could add a couple extra. And I feel like that is a pretty low cost, low effort way of extending the item game a bit more for players like me that did everything in the game. That said, it does feel good to get to the final item. It always does in games like this. You want to be able to get your items in a place where they're maxed out and you feel like you've progressed, right? And by how dare you? And you get to a point where you're like, okay, cool. I've progressed enough in the game where I feel more powerful and I have this item that is the best item that I can get in the game. But that did occur. It just happened far too early in the game. So I think that's another thing that I would say could be improved in a sequel. And my solutions for that are really low effort, just like off the cuff thinking of how you can improve it. But if you wanted to go deeper into it, you could add items like late game items that have additional effects on them. You know, for example, I've got this really cool mace that I'm using that reduces their stamina. But what happens if I found a legendary version of this mace that once I reduce all of their stamina down, it you know, maybe it stuns them for double as long, so I can like bite them twice if I wanted to. Like, that would be great. It'd be overpowered, but that's kind of the point of that.
Is it you, Dr. Reid? Please come in.
If you've gotten that late in the game and you've gotten all the materials to upgrade it, you should be able to feel pretty powerful.
What can I do for you, Doctor?
Okay, here's the final page.
There is another page of the formula for the cure for blindness.
Give it to me? Yes. Brilliant. I'm going to give you the location and the code you will need to find the cure, but you have to listen to me first.
Why? What is it?
If you find the proof that this treatment for blindness is real, I want to try it. Do you understand? No matter the risks.
Risks? What have you read in these pages that you're not telling me?
You already know what you need to know. I trust you, Dr. Reid. We share the same passion for science. Please bring back the formula.
Okay, sure. Laboratory
Goodbye,
code.
Mr. Swanborough. I'll leave you now.
So, Occult Oculus, find the laboratory, which is in the place that we came out of. I believe it's in the exact same spot, actually. Okay, so we've made a lot of progress. We've cleared out all of this stuff minus 1 or 2 people, and apparently minus like a named bad guy. That was kind of difficult to kill. But we don't really... Is that loot or is that just a... Oh, that's a hole. We don't really have many enemies between us and there, which is great. I feel like I've made progress. I'm at the end of the game. I'm going to do this mission. I'm going to come out. There's going to be enemies all over the place again because I don't know. I guess that's how the game repopulates. I think if it does, I don't remember exactly for sure whether or not that's the case. Where was this house that I went in? That's what I'm looking for at the moment. I believe I had to go down and around this way and then up to my left. Was it up here? This doesn't seem right. Oh. Holy symbols in the oraculum. If you ever face a vampire, never forget that they fear holy symbols. As long as you have the faith, a cross, the Star of David, an olive branch even, can prove useful to repel these creatures from the pit. But you will not harm them for good. If you really want to hurt them, only one solution exists. Forget about wooden stakes or silver bullets, and find yourself the strongest weapon against vampires. Or auriculum. Or do you think it's a coincidence that auriculum was common in Atlantis? According to the legend and ancient writings, Atlantis was infested with vampires. Interesting. And the place is now known as the Santorini Island. I'll personally pay 10,000 pounds to the man who can provide me some real oraculum. Clearance crossing. Interesting. Actually, I have quite a bit of those not investigation, but like bits of books and whatnot done. I would prefer, honestly, to get them all before the end of the game, but that's a bit of an ask. That's the thing is I plan, and this sounds interesting for someone who's been playing this game for over 30 hours on a series for my channel for over a year, right? Think of it that way. But I do want to return to this game, but I don't want to fight this dude. Is there another way out of here? Probably not. All right, you know what? You know what? Let's do it. Let's fight him. You know what I mean? Let's kill this guy. Just beat him about. I'm doing like very little damage, but it'll do. And with that, yeah, come at me. Ooh, he's a pus spitter. Ow, didn't quite get away from that. I actually should be able to. It's like a plague-infested werewolf. He's dodged me. Oh, crap. Wow, he's got some reach, and I don't have any blood. I need to hit him. There we go. Bite him. I need to be able to heal. Okay, heal. Ooh, let's get out of that. He resisted something. I don't know what it is, but he resisted it. Heal. Okay, smack him about. Get another hit in. Oh my gosh, she's almost dead. Yes, I did it. Oop, back away. Hit the wrong button. That was interesting. I don't think have I ever fought one of those werewolves? Is that new? Seems interesting. Seems like I should have seen more of those in the past. I just haven't. Also, was this the way back in? No.
I have this thirst for blood.
Yep. And I fulfilled it by totally eating that rat. All right, let's go inside. And then work way forward. I think this is a game that I'm going to revisit in the future, that I'm going to replay through on a harder difficulty, and I'll get all of the collectibles and stuff, so I'm not too concerned about getting them in the playthrough, but it would have been cool to do so. I should have kept, this is one of my regrets, is I should have kept a better eye on it as I played through the game, but I was just enjoying myself, you know? Just enjoying myself. Ooh, what was that? I can't believe I missed that the first time around. All right, so we go up here. I believe this is the correct way in. I might be wrong. But we will definitely find out. Okay. We're in the Fowlborg. Here's something. What am I hearing? I don't know what I'm hearing. Sounds like someone writing. I certainly don't see anybody. Oh, wait, is this the, oh, right, this is the door right outside, okay. We got those. Is this the lab, though? Oh, it is. Oh, hi there. St. Paul Chemist. Sorry, buddy. Chemist Diary. None of my recent research concerning a possible cure for blindness has reached any successful state. I'm starting to worry, since my vision has decreased more and more over the past months. I'm afraid I may go blind before finding any interesting lead. Maybe I should go back to the Brotherhood's library and ask our primate if he knows any documents I should read first. But I fear he might refuse to answer me. Soon I will be forced to take my notes in Braille to be sure to read them if my condition worsens. Blessed be Usher Talltree, and may the sacred stole protect him for many years to come. I talked to him last night, and he kindly listed me 3 scrolls I should read. Good thing my Greek and Latin are not too rusty. I'm losing patience and time here. The precious texts listed by the primate have proved themselves almost totally useless. Alchemy and herbalist knowledge won't do me much good. For 3 days now, I'm totally blind as soon as the evening comes. This can't happen. This won't be. A terrible idea has come to my mind. What if I use the regenerative power of vampire blood? I'll go back to the Brotherhood's secret library tonight and search for such information and material. With the influenza crisis, it should be easier to sneak in. I'm onto something. The eyes of the two last rats I blinded seem to have retrieved sight after I injected them with the blood, with a drop of vampire blood. But now they're vampire rats. That doesn't sound like a good idea. They clearly could avoid my knife. When I tested them, and the eyes have grown back, but they died the next day. I must find a way to improve the recipe. I've been unable to find some more vampire blood. I think someone spotted my theft in the Brotherhood cabinet. When I asked Brother Swansea, interesting, who seems to be working on some research concerning vampire blood addiction, He refused to give me some fresh material. I'm going blind. It drives me mad. Blessed be the stole. It seems the number of ghouls has suddenly increased in London. It will not be too difficult to capture one and perform some more precise experiments. I know exactly how to trap one in my laboratory. It works. The ghoul blood is less potent and permits a better dosage. Mixed with Usher Talltree's previous advice concerning alchemy and healing herb use, I shall be able to overcome fate. Tonight I will inject the serum directly into my weakening eyes. I can see dried powder of ghoul's optic nerve plus essence of birchwood combined with equal parts and the best match. When properly heated and used at the correct dilution, I will make a braille copy of my notes in case the cure is only temporary. I'll kill the ghoul I have kept for all this time and pursue my research further. The nasty ghoul has bitten me. His eyes... go back. His eyes. I have gouged for... His eyes I had gouged for my experiments had regrown too. Of course they did. I'm so stupid. The beast had time to observe me and prepare its plan. It attacked me when I approached to destroy it. Then it stole my braille notes and fled. I should have seen it coming. I just can't die like this. No, I won't die. I'm gonna turn soon. Then I'll start again from scratch. I overcame fate once. I'll do it again. Well then. Didn't really work out too well for you, did it? The Blood Goddess Heresy, new collectible. Whew, so much reading. Great Britain is at risk, always, from many enemies. This we always must keep in mind as members of the Ascalon Club. But the worst enemy of all, the one we must always look for and crush down without mercy, is the inner enemy, the enemy within the closed circle of our immortal community. Heresy is the name of this enemy, heresy towards our beliefs, our goals, and our role. It has been more than a century now since the Druid Order appeared in the Empire. First, we thought they were just a minor blood cult, destined to disappear quicker than it had risen up. But the seed was strong, and the tree is blooming. Interesting. The tree is blooming, not the tree. I think it meant the tree is blooming. What do they seek, these vampire traders? To go back to some fantasy golden age of vampires? No. To worship some imaginary blood goddess who demanded human sacrifice? Of course not. What they seek is power. What they seek is to challenge our authority as the Supreme Shadow Cabinet, destined to rule the Empire's destiny. Look at what they claim: to accept and welcome any skull who embraces the faith and belief, to openly hunt and kill mortals, for they are just prey for their legitimate appetite, to install a new religion supposed to regulate every aspect of immortal life. No, my dear companions, the Blood Goddess Heresy is not about wearing white togas or dancing naked under the moon in stone circles. It's not about going back to the forgotten roots of our species. It's about undermining the pillars of civilization as we know it. We are Ascalon. We are the guides of mortals through ages to a better future. We may lie to them, but we care and protect them from all enemies. And this Druid Order is one of them. From The Law of Ascalon by Lord Redgrave, founder. We are missing like one in most of these. We're missing the Brotherhood of St. Paul, Weakness of Vampires, The Need for Blood, Legendary Vampires, and the Skulls. So we're missing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Or 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I forgot the Guarded Pride one. Crazy. We're still missing. I feel like we've explored this game thoroughly, but apparently I've missed a ton of stuff. I'll take that. Okay, choose what to do with the chemist diary. Give it to Mason Swansbury or keep the diary. I'm kind of curious what's going to happen to him, so I kind of want to give it to him. And this leads us back into here, which we could rest, but we only have 270 XP, and you know what? We're going to gain a ton of XP by giving this to him, or at least by finishing the investigation, whether we give it to him or not. So that should be pretty good for us. And then once we finish this, we have finished every investigation in the game. Oh, right, that's where we found that letter. It's funny that running through these environments, I'm seeing places that I've never really been, or loot that I've missed, or things that I haven't seen before, and it's providing me with, well, you know, nice little exploration opportunities of finding like books that I've never noticed. Can I ever revisit her grave? Nope, I'm just gonna walk over it. What's his butt? Is Batman still here? Yes, he is. Okay. He's probably like, what is this guy doing? He's just been running back and forth for like the last few hours. Like, what is his plan? Where is he going? And I'm like, I've got the braille notes. And he's like, what? You're visiting the blind guy? What does he got to do with this? I'm like, I'm curing his blindness. And he's like, I thought you were supposed to be curing the plague. At least that's what I like to think.
Mr. Swanborough.
Is it you, Dr. Reid? Please come in. What kind of gentleman pays visits to people at this late hour?
Someone who's going to cure your blindness or kill you.
What can I do for you, Doctor?
So, I found a laboratory.
I have found the secret laboratory, and I have the formula.
And the author of the diary, did you meet him?
Yes. He was badly disfigured. Nothing more than a beast. And I cannot guarantee it wasn't connected to his experiments.
I don't care. Give me the formula, Doctor.
Let's do it.
Here it is.
Because it
But
worked.
please, be very careful. You're entering uncharted territories here.
This is what science has always been about, Dr. Reid. Thank you so much.
I can't say it's been a pleasure, but we're both scientists, and I am grateful you asked me to undertake this search for you.
I have something for you, then. It is the most precious thing I have to give. Even more important than the Swanborough secret recipe.
Okay,
There
we
is
know that's a
really
sham.
no need for payment.
Please have it, Dr. Reid. I insist. I'm sure you'll find it more useful than I would.
That's what you gave me? I just did that massive quest for you, and you gave me some crafting components that I have tons of? I don't know anymore, guys.
Goodbye, Mr. Swanborough. I'll leave you now.
This leads me back to my discussion of
Wandering in this part of
things
town,
not
I
necessarily
either
feeling
brave or
rewarding. I only have 690 XP. So here's what I need to do. Right, I've got the antidote quest. Do I actually have it tracked? Details. Find a hideout to create the antidote, which I thought I've done. Have I not done that? Okay, so we need to get back to the hospital. So let's just go. We're gonna hop down, and we're going to run all the way back down to the hospital. We're gonna rest. We're going to create the antidote, which I've done. So I don't know why it's telling me to create the antidote. Wait, what happened? Very odd that it didn't save me creating the antidote. Because I was on the mission guinea pig, and now I'm back on the mission antidote. And I'm gonna tell you straight up, I didn't leave the game. I was still in the game that entire time. I haven't left the game. I tapped out because I wanted to find all these spots for the whatchamacallits, the braille notes, but I'm really curious why I did that. Interesting. Who knows? Doesn't really matter. I'm going the wrong way because, again, as I did the last time, I ran right past this stupid gate. I do wish there was quick travel. That's another thing, right? That's my final complaint, my final major complaint about the game. Traveling in the city is designed to be a thing that you're doing often, but running back and forth isn't necessarily interesting. And if you can't make travel interesting in the game, then why have it? At that point, just allow me to fast travel from point to point. But I get why it's there. I get why it's built into the game and why it's part of their design. As I've talked about multiple times, it just isn't quite good enough for me.
Done.
Okay, so we watered that. We're gonna do this. So we're gonna craft this again. Just gonna let us do this.
Seems stable. Time to go and find Harriet in the sewers.
So here's what we do. We need to reach the hive, right? Which is on my map. I gotta go all the way back to the western docks and get into the sewers. I have a couple directions I can go, and I think one of them is what's his butt's place. So we'll do that. But before we do any of that, because we're not leaving yet, we are gonna sleep. This is important. because I want to talk to Swansea before I go. But I don't have enough XP to really do much. I can level up one of these. Shadow Mist is probably going to be my bet, because I use Shadow Mist the most. But I can't because that is expensive. I can't level that up because that is expensive. Can't level that up. There's going to be something that I can do, right? I've already done all that. That's 1,000. I have 1,200. So let's increase my health. Boom, done. Okay. And I don't think there's anything else I can do with my XP that is going to be useful. 600. 600. I don't even have 300 to put into that. Or I guess I can unlock a new ability. No, that's 1,000. Yeah, I'm not doing anything. Okay, confirm. That is that. The following night, what happens at the Resolve? About accidental deaths. The inhabitants of London live in fear of physicians, delayed interventions, defaced favoritism, and strange experimental treatments. The scarcity of professionalism is crystallized in Pembroke Hospital, Whitechapel, where deontology is discharged a long time ago. The Pembroke administration hides behind a facade of dedication and rectitude, but those of us who know any of their patients, or worse, were among them, are aware of their deceit. In this temple devoted to dread, you will have to pay to get a bed. That's clever. You will catch illness you never knew existed, and your corpse will be relieved of its possessions in the morgue. Here, patients die overnight of wounds they never bore upon their arrival, and they call them accidents. I briefly interviewed Dr. Swansea, head of administration, declaimed a pendatic timor mortis contribit me, fear of death confounds me, before forcing us out of the establishment. Quotes in Latin will not be enough to keep us away from their morbidity. Volunteers are welcome to join me tomorrow morning in front of the hospital to demand clear facts about the state of the medical institution. Come in numbers. Would killing him be better? Right, that's the question here. So that's the major event, is that this hasn't changed. None of this has gone up or down, although West End has gotten nice and nasty, and merchants, the prices of stocks and merchants in this district may have changed. So there's plenty of healing that I could go do, and that is that. But they're in serious, but they're fine. I could go heal them if I wanted to, and maybe I should. Cool. So, final thing. Oh, I need to wait 2 nights, I think, for the plant to grow back. So it is what it is. So now I need to reach the hive. Do I want to talk to Swansea first? Yes. So that is what we're going to go do right now.